Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Asplund. You, the fans at home, are voting online on our Access T Fight Companion app, have said 85% of you Bobby Lashley is going to win here tonight. 15% for Kevin Asplund. Pat, your thoughts on how it goes down tonight? How does it end?
Most likely Lashley gets his takedown and pounds on Asplund and gets the victory.
Well, maybe Bobby's going to pound on Asplund. You'll need some aspirin. Let's go up to Stephen Bear and get our main event underway. Lashley and Asplund, the big one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. Let's bring out our first fighter. Give it up for Kevin Asplund.
We're all in readiness for the main event here tonight. The cavalry is lining the walkway as the big concrete Kevin Asplund plonks his way to the cage. On a 3-fight losing streak coming in tonight, he'd won his previous 15 fights before that between 2003 and 2011. A 4-week training camp, he worked primarily, can you guess, on what? On takedown defense. He says Bobby Lashley is definitely an athlete. He's got a decent record. It should be a tough fight, but he'll grind out the win. He's going to throw the overhand right all night long and try and clip the back of Lashley's ear for the knockout. Asplund needs to avoid the takedown at all costs. He knows that Lashley's gas tank has been questionable at times. He knows his own gas tank isn't great, but says that his heart in getting through places, his gas tank can't.
Let's bring out his opponent for the evening. Give it up for Bobby Lashley.
Great ovation here for Bobby Lashley. 4-time All-American, 3-time NAIA National Wrestling Champion at Missouri Valley College, former WWE and ECW World Champion in pro wrestling, won 2 Armed Forces Championships and silver at the Military World Championships. And earlier on, Supercoach Pat Miletich caught up with Big Bobby Lashley.
All right, backstage with Bobby Lashley. Have his first fight back in about 13 months. Bobby, how you feeling for this fight? And obviously you've taken some weight off also. And tell us the reasoning behind getting the weight off.
Well, you know, I just went through a different kind of training camp this time. I wanted to be a little bit leaner, and I'm actually going to make my way down to 205. So here's the process starting. I mean, I think I weighed in a little bit under 240 today. I'm moving quicker, moving faster, a little bit more cardio, so I feel good.
Awesome. So 205 is in sight, getting down to 240 right now. And you also mentioned that you trained with Josh Barnett a lot for this fight, did some rolling with him, and also worked on your striking. Tell us about the improvements in your game.
Yeah, you know, Josh is a great tactician. He's a great mastermind when it comes to putting together a strategy for a fight. So I spent a lot of time down in California working with him. Also, my partner, Alex Huddleston, up in Denver. So either way, I mean, if I'm in Denver, I have a good partner to work with and good guys to work with. But when I go down to California, I get to fix everything and get everything right.
Good, good. Now, what are your predictions for the fight tonight against Kevin Asplund?
Well, you know, I still have my base of being a wrestler, so there will be a takedown in there sometime. Hopefully, we can finish him on our feet, want to swing a little bit, have some fun with it, get some time in the ring, and then eventually take him down and submit him.
All right, looking forward to it, Bobby.
It's good to see Bobby Lashley back in the cage. And let's go up to Stephen Bear to introduce our main eventers.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. For the thousands in attendance tonight and the millions watching around the world, tonight, somebody's going down. Fighting out of the blue corner this evening, wearing the black trunks, with a fight record of 13 wins and 4 losses, weighing in at 260 pounds, fighting out of Southside, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Give it up for Kevin Asplund. His opponent tonight, fighting from across the ring out of the red corner this evening, wearing the black trunks, with a fight record of 7 wins and 2 losses, weighing in at 243 pounds, fighting out of Aurora, Colorado. Please give it up for Bobby Lashley!
Guys, you got your instructions earlier. Obey my commands. Protect yourself all the time. I want a good fight, no fouls, understand? Touch him up, go straight back.
It's time to go to war!
Here we go in our main event. Kevin Asplund comes in the underdog, plus 500. Lashley the favorite at minus 900. Lashley has trimmed down a little. He's worked on his striking, but you know that the first opportunity that presents itself for a nice double leg, he'll take it and put Asplund on his back. Michael Chavello, Pat Miletich, live on Access TV. Lashley in southpaw stance. Asplund wants to throw that right hand down the tube, kick the lead foot on the outside of Lashley's lead foot.
Lashley got to keep that left hand up high.
Strong individuals here. Lashley shoots in for a single, gets that takedown. This is not where Asplund wants to be inside the opening 25 seconds on his back against Lashley.
Yeah, with him in cross sides, that's not a pleasant place to have Lashley sliding right to the mount right away.
Bobby Lashley, mount position, gets it quickly. This could be the beginning of the end here for Asplund. It may be just a matter of time. Big Bobby wants to posture up, work some ground and pound. He did say he didn't want to pound out Asplund. He wants to submit him. He's been working some subs with Josh Barnett. Asplund gets back to his feet.
Walking up that cage, smart move.
Tremendous work from Asplund to get back upstairs. Can he test the gas tank of Bobby Lashley? Try and draw Lashley into deep water, perhaps. You've got to wonder, though, how Asplund's own gas tank holds up in deep water. Single leg again, easy takedown for Lashley for the second time, back to side control.
Yeah, I mean, that was like an elementary takedown. Just tried the double initially, spun off to the single and ran the pipe barely, and Asplund was on his rear end. Very little effort out of Bobby to get that takedown.
There you go.
Chomps away between the eyes with the right hands here, does Lashley.
Trying to trap that arm with his shin.
That is a big, strong man to have on top of you, pounding away.
Yeah, Bobby doesn't have to use any energy right there. He's just surfing on him.
Cracks to the top of the head. Where does Asplund go from here, Pat?
Well, to be honest with you, it wouldn't be a bad idea to walk up the cage again and try and roll out of there, because technique-wise, he's not going to get it done probably against Bobby. He's not getting an underhook in. He just doesn't know where to put his arms right now, so he's technically not going to get out of it.
Elbows from Bobby Lashley, now looking for a submission on the far arm. Doesn't get it, however.
Gives up the underhook.
Lashley with the short right hands. Asplund not going anywhere at the moment. Bobby's got him pinned down nicely. Plants another right between the eyes of Big Concrete. In one to the top of the ear. Asplund, desperate, needs to find a way to get back to his feet. He's got a cut just below the hairline, above the left eye, does Concrete.
You know, and Asplund's not focused on position or anything right now. He's just trying to stop that right hand from raining down on his head, which isn't a terribly bad strategy at this point.
Still inside control, Bobby Lashley. 1 minute 35 remaining in this first round, set for 3. Lashley said he didn't want to just get Asplund down and grind away for 3 rounds. He said he wanted to finish Concrete. He said he wanted to submit him. He's tried one submission attempt on the far arm earlier on in this round. But other than that, it's been mostly poundage from Big Bobby.
It can't be fun to have Bobby Lashley cross-sides on you, hitting you with elbows.
Going to the eye of Asplund.
Not a pleasant feeling.
Looks like a little nick over the right eye now of Asplund. And now Bobby goes to the top lip. Trying to mince up the face of the big man. Asplund is grimacing every time that Bobby lands these vicious elbows.
Asplund bragged a lot about his jaw, but
He's truly getting tested as Lashley now goes to that bottom lip, then goes to the orbital. He's going all over the face here of Asplund. And I like it. Not just elbowing one spot, but he's mixing it up. The forehead, the orbital, top lip, bottom lip, all around the ear.
you're enjoying it more than Asplund.
Man. It's the world tour of Bobby Lashley's right elbow. He takes him out for the second time in the first round. Takes it easily too. Asplund's got to do everything he can, like he is at the moment, to keep Bobby Lashley from posturing up. He can't. Gives his back. Lashley just thunderous. Big, booming meat hooks. Hands like car batteries into the first round.
Asplund not looking too good, going back to his corner. Bleeding from a couple different places there.
Pat, I feel that Asplund is in desperate need of some super coaching. So play super coach. What are you telling him to do in the second round? Because he just got pummeled in the first.
Well, quit getting put against the cage. I mean, he's getting single-legged and then dumped. He's just running the pipe. Asplund's not got a lot of wrestling experience, obviously, at least not at Bobby Lashley's level. Got to just go and throw punches. Here it is. Bobby shoots in and just basically turns the corner with him, takes that leg out from underneath him, and Asplund not agile enough to throw that right leg back and keep it posted. And Bobby just putting him on his back and going to work.
Second round of 3 of our main event at 10-8, says Pat Militich after 1. How are you scoring it, folks? Wherever you're watching live on your home for Mixed Martial Arts Access TV. Asplund's got to throw the right hand down the tube. He must. Oh, and he comes out jabbing. Asplund jumping for some unknown reason. Wasn't playing.
Bobby gonna hit some sort of takedown here, I think.
Max Asplund against the cage.
Beautiful, beautiful. Keep those flying.
Underhooks here for Bobby Lashley. Drops down for a single. Bobby Lashley wants the takedown. He'll get the takedown.
There all day.
Side control. How he spent much of the first round. He may look to go for mount soon. He mounted Asplund twice in the first. Or was it 3 times? Either way, he did it all very easily.
Asplund just not going to get out of that position. He's got no cage to run up. He's not getting his underhook, so he can turn his body over.
Bobby tries to pin Asplund's arm. A little bit of blood on that top lip. A couple of cuts on the forehead of Asplund. Bobby goes that far arm again. Look at the tapping mount. He does so. Kevin Asplund taps out. Second round. Bobby Lashley with the victory. Asplund promised a lot, delivered little. Lashley goes 8-2.
Good fight back for Bobby Lashley after over a year. Fought smart, got the W. Get out of there without any damage.
Fuck that.
Hardly broke a sweat, Bobby Lashley.
All the sweat on him from Asplund.
Remember Bobby Lashley in the WWE days, WrestleMania 23.
Yeah, Bobby was looking for this key lock a couple different times in the first round. Finally snatched it and finished Asplund. Said he wanted to submit him, and he did it.
I'm glad he did, Pat. I'm glad he just didn't turn it into a 3-round grind.
Right. Wanted to finish. Good job.
As I was saying, the wrestling fans remember Bobby Lashley, WM23, the match where he partnered with Donald Trump. Stone Cold Steve Austin was the guest referee on that one. They ended up winning, and Vince McMahon was forced to have his head shaved, if you remember. One of the great moments of Bobby Lashley's WWE career. Okay, Steve Bear to enter it into the history books.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has ended 1 minute and 23 seconds of the second round. Your winner Due to tap out from Americana, out of the red corner, give it up for Bobby Lashley.
Okay, Pat Miletich now with Big Bobby Lashley.
We're here with Bobby Lashley. Bobby, been over a year since you fought last. How's it feel to give us some vision?
I went up a little bit better. I guess the weight cut was a pretty decent.
I can do 220, but man, it was great to be out there.
Yeah, you did look a lot better. You were moving a lot better, a lot quicker on your feet. Would you ideally like to get down to 205 next fight, or how many do you think it's going to take to get there?
Give me a little time. I mean, I am creeping down there. I still have to do. I'm a pro wrestler, man, but I fight and I love to fight. So the weight stays for a little bit now. I might drop down to 220 next fight. If Joe Kelly gives me an opportunity, thank you, Titan. But gives me another opportunity, I'll drop down to 220, and then maybe back to 205 maybe next year.
Any big name wrestlers out there on the pro circuit we can get you in the cage with for a Titan show?
Okay. I'm not calling them out, but I mean, Dave's there. Batista, he had his first fight. I think he's ready to fight. But there's a lot of guys that crossed over, you know. So some of the fighters are going to wrestling, some of the wrestlers are going to fighting. So, you know, I'm here. I'm ready to fight.
Batista Lashley, I like it. Bobby Lashley, ladies and gentlemen.
I just want to thank Josh Barnett. He had a great camp with me. My training partner, Alex Huddleston, Hateware, Joe Kelly, and Titan for having me back out, give me an opportunity to get back out here. And everybody here, man, fighting for the troops is incredible. Being back home, Junction City, I'm home. Hopefully I'll get an opportunity to get back out here. The troops, I want to throw it out to you guys once again. Thank you guys for having this great show. Thank you.
Bobby Lashley saluting the troops here at Fort Riley. He's from just down the road in Junction City. And how would that be? Bobby Lashley, Dave Batista. Could be interesting. Also want to say congratulations to our iPad app winner for winning the signed Titan Mixed Martial Arts gloves. Stay tuned to Access Fights for more giveaways and contests. Thanks for watching and playing along tonight. A good, solid victory there for Bobby Lashley. Next time, Pat, want to see a better step up in a competition for him. But like you said, it's a return to the ring for him. He maybe needed a fight like this, get the confidence flowing again, and obviously he wants to step up.
And I think, you know, I'll be honest with you, I've always been a pro wrestling fan, and I know you have been. That'd be kind of cool to see he and Batista or somebody from pro wrestling get after it.
Have been, still are. Folks, you've been watching the Titan Fighting Championship on Access TV, where our executive producer of Access Sports is Daryl Ewald, our director Jason Vaughan, our producer Mike Ricci, tape producer Josh Harper III, director of live operations Chris Markwell, production assistant Jamie McClintock, technical director Mikhail Brewerton, audio Ryan Miller, remote engineering Peter Ferro, Manager of Business Affairs Adam Swift, CEO of Access Fights Andrew Simon. From my broadcast partner Pat Miletich, I'm the voice Michael Chavello, saying so long from Fort Riley.